This is our last day of Timothy's Gift, and we have 2 shows, I think, in one place. I have the schedule here, and you'd think I would look before I started talking. So we're packing up our hotel, and this setup for the vlog is like the last thing I'm going to pack up. We're in East Arkansas Regional Unit today, and what do they call that?
Brickies.
Brickies. So if you know anyone at Brickies, we'll be there today for 2 shows. So we've done 4 since my last vlog, and I will say they run together except for this most recent experience. And it's not a bad thing that they run together. I really don't want to remember the facility or any of the accessories or anything that's surrounding these inmates. I'd rather remember their faces. And one particular guy that I remember from not this most recent one, he was a young man. He said that he was put in there for murder he didn't commit, and that he's working on his case. And I don't know the ins and outs of that, but I will say that his spirit and his motivation to generate art for the sake of storytelling and providing hope is pretty cool. And one of my singing mates, Jared, and I, we listened to 2 songs that he had written that he knew by heart that were a combination of melodic rap, and he would bang on his chest and snap to keep the beat. And you knew that it was something he had just rehearsed over and over and over again, and it was like something I would hear on the radio. And I told him, whenever you have the time, whenever the opportunity arises for you to record something, get it out on the internet as soon as possible, because it was really impactful to me. Every group blesses me, and you have some groups where it's kind of like pulling teeth. They're not used to people reaching out to them or smiling to them, having them sing along, having them make noises, joyful noises. It's not their everyday thing, and so there have been some groups that it's been difficult to get them in the zone. But you also, in those same sections, you always have the one guy with his arms stretched to heaven, usually taller than everybody else, just praising. This last one we went to yesterday, it was Cummins, and the chaplain was really a joy to work with. You could tell he was impacted. We prayed over him, and his group, this tops 200 who showed up in this chapel. Most of them had been to the previous Timothy's Gift, and they were ready to worship. And what's cool is some of our material is secular, some is like the top hits that the inmates would love to hear, things like Chain Breaker, things like Ain't No Mountain High Enough. We wanted to give them these fun songs that were uplifting as well. And it's like God turned every song, every moment, stretched out every morsel of our lyrics and melody to become a worship moment that we hadn't experienced in a previous presentation. And they were just full of the Holy Spirit, the whole group. We even had this is the only person that was ever pointed out to me of a different religion other than Christianity, or maybe they were agnostic, but this one older man, he was a senior, and he's Jewish, he's in a wheelchair, he had his yarmulke on, but he was just released from death row like maybe a year ago, and here he was with us worshiping and enjoying the night. And he came through, he took communion, everybody came through, shook our hands. They were so glad to be there, and they were so happy that we were there. And last but not least, there was this one guy who came up to me at the very end of last night and said, I am one of the pot scrubbers, and I saw the flyer for Timothy's Gift. I'd been here before, and I scrubbed those pots so fast so that I could get here before you started. I'm so glad I made it. And it was another crying night for me. It's just amazing. And we had a lot of good long talks on the van ride home. And, I know people. I would say I was myself one of these people at one time who, of course, we couldn't connect to the inside of what a prison looks and feels like, and what goes on, and mostly what is needed, what we could do and how we can help those inside to reach out amongst their community, to spread love, to be love, to let love change people above all else. And I'm a changed woman, you know. I mean, the last 2 or 3 years, you know, focusing more on prison culture and just the effects and how Jesus fits into all of that and what my role is in that has been a big eye-opening and evolutionary experience for me. So I'm glad I can take you on just a little bit of it. And of course, if you have any questions, if you'd like to donate to Timothy's gift, I'm including that in the link with this post. So just thank you for coming along with the ride. I'll be posting one more time once we get home late tonight or early tomorrow morning. I love you guys. Bye.